Deep within an ancient jungle, hidden from the world, there grows a flower said to hold the power of life itself. One petal can heal any wound, cure any sickness, even lift a curse. But for those who tried to claim it, the price was eternity. This is the story of the crystal bloom. Centuries ago, when explorers conquered lands in the name of empire, one captain led his soldiers into the wild heart of the Amazon. He wasn't seeking treasure or fame, only a cure for his dying child. After months of disease and death, his men found a hidden tribe who guarded a sacred tree, the Tree of Tears, whose silver petals healed all wounds. When the tribe refused to reveal the tree's location, the captain's desperation turned to cruelty. He burned their village to the ground. As the flames rose, the tribal chief cursed him. "You will never escape the river. The jungle will remember you." From that moment, the captain and his men were bound to the river's site, forever trapped, unable to die, unable to leave. 400 years later, in an age of steam and steel, a young botanist named Lillian Hart uncovered the legend of the crystal bloom. Her dream wasn't immortality, it was healing. She wanted to bring life where there was suffering. But the scholars mocked her. "A woman chasing myths?" they sneered. So Lillian did what no one expected. She stole the ancient arrowhead that pointed to the bloom's resting place and sailed across the ocean to find it herself. But she wasn't alone. A ruthless nobleman and his private army were already on her trail, hungry for the same power. At a steamy port city on the edge of the jungle, Lillian searched for a guide. That's where she met Frank, a clever, cynical river captain with more secrets than maps. He entertained tourists with fake jungle dangers, corny jokes, and a pet jaguar that sometimes joined the act. When Lillian mistook him for the harbor official, Frank played along, until chaos broke loose and they both barely escaped. Moments later, the rival expedition's ship arrived, cannons flashing across the docks. Frank cut the ropes and powered the steamboat into the current. The chase had begun. The river twisted through fog and thunder, its surface reflecting the stars. In the quiet, Lillian explored Frank's cabin and found sketches of ancient trees, maps written in Spanish, and journals describing the bloom. He wasn't just a guide, he'd been searching for it too. When she asked him why, he simply said, "Some legends are better left buried." But his eyes held the look of someone who'd seen too much, or lived too long. Days later, their boat was surrounded by canoes. Warriors painted in crimson emerged from the trees. Lillian and Frank were captured and brought to a hidden village where the tribe's elder examined the gemstone arrowhead. Under torchlight, she revealed its meaning. The bloom awakens only under a blood-red moon. The next one was only days away. Lillian's determination burned brighter than fear. But elsewhere in the jungle, something ancient was already stirring. The rival explorers discovered a cave filled with petrified warriors, their bodies part stone, part vine. Believing them to be statues, they blasted the cave open, flooding it with river water. The forest fell silent. Then came the sound of cracking rock. The cursed soldiers awoke, their skin bark, their eyes glowing green. Bound to the river that imprisoned them, they rose again, following the same current that carried Lillian and Frank. That night, lightning split the sky. The cursed warriors attacked the tribe's camp, tearing through the jungle like shadows. Frank fought beside Lillian, protecting her until a vine spear pierced his chest. She fled, clutching the arrowhead, as the jungle itself turned against the attackers, vines dragging them screaming back to the water. When she turned, Frank stood there, alive, He confessed the truth. He was one of them. Centuries ago, he betrayed his captain to protect the tribe and was cursed alongside his men. Since then, he'd wandered the river, unable to die, waiting for someone brave enough to end it. Following the carvings on the Arrowhead, they reached a crescent-shaped waterfall. Behind it, hidden by centuries of moss, they discovered a temple of stone and vine. The blood moon rose. The walls glowed red. Lillian placed the gemstone into the altar. The ground shook, and from the cracks rose the tree of the bloom, its petals shining like molten glass. But the cursed soldiers were close, their roars echoing through the cavern. Knowing what must be done, Frank broke the floodgates, sealing the river inside the temple. The water surged. The curse pulled at him like chains. As the temple collapsed, Lillian found one glowing petal floating in the current. She pressed it to Frank's chest. Light spread through him, stone turning to flesh. He gasped, alive, mortal, free. Months later, Lillian returned to civilization. Her discovery changed medicine, though she never revealed the bloom's true location. Frank sold his boat and walked beside her into a new life. And deep in the jungle, under a blood-red moon, they say a single flower still glows. A reminder that the greatest miracles aren't found in power, but in love. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. We've got plenty more great content on the way.